What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about the deal Ruutu got from the Carolina Hurricanes. That keeps him in Raleigh for another 4 years. He got a 4-year, $19 million extension that'll pay him $5 million each of the next 3 seasons and $4 million in the last season. So I was trying to check my math. He has 30 points in 57 games on the year. He's been playing with Carolina since he got traded for Andrew Ladd to Chicago back in '08. He was a first-round pick in 2002, and is pretty solid player. I really like him. I think he plays a gritty two-way game. 2001, excuse me, not overall. 29 years old. He obviously wants to stay in Raleigh long term, and you want guys like that in your team. You got a young nucleus with Jeff Skinner and the like. So you want good leadership to surround those guys. He's been out for the last 9 days with an injury, and that kind of took him off the trade market. But I think there was consensus there the whole time that he wanted to stay in Carolina and help that team grow. And like I said, he's a pretty good player. Career high in points happened last year, which was 57 points. Like I said, he plays a good two-way game, gritty, and I think he's well worth the $4 million he's getting paid, or the $4 million average cap hit, or 4 point something. 4.25 average cap hit. And, you want guys like that in your team that want to be in Raleigh, that want to win, and contribute on a nightly basis. That's important. I really think he's still got some good years ahead of him. I think he'll come installed very well, and I think Rutherford's doing a great job keeping those guys locked up. They re-signed LaRose last year, only picking in. And, guys, like I said, guys like that, you want around. The guys that want to stay there, you really need to keep in the fold. And, a lot of teams would have been bidding for Ruutu services. The Bruins wanted him. Nashville would have taken him. And he's just perfect for that mold of teams, that play gritty but can put the puck in the net. I think he would have been great in the Bruins' second line, personally. We'll say I'm going to play Krejci. But, I'm sure the fans in Carolina are glad he stayed, and he's going to continue to contribute on a consistent basis. He's going to be back in a couple weeks. Carolina's had a bad year, but, going forward with him and Gleason locked up, there's another one that I wanted to stay. There are brighter days ahead in Carolina. Weather the storm, no pun intended. Weather the hurricane. Which team name for me was always weird. Raleigh's inland. I understand a lot of my northern friends don't look at the map the way I do, but Raleigh's inland. I don't think too many hurricanes rocking Raleigh. I've been in Myrtle Beach during a hurricane once upon a time, about 8 years ago. Jesus, so now I feel old. But never really understood that. Should be, the Carolina Caners, or the sugar cane, I guess, works out too. Or tobacco. I guess you can't use that anymore. Politically correctness. Tobacco. The Carolina Tobacco Roads. Pretty good one. But in keeping on the topic, that's what we do with the power play. I think once the defense will fill itself out with Folk and Murphy, McBain, the young defensemen that'll continue to grow and develop, and the forwards with Ruutu in the fold will continue to grow. And I really look for brighter days in Carolina. When you get a goalie like Cam Ward, the sky's the limit. As the Bruins proved last year, having a goalie that can at times stop everything, which if anyone watched the '06 playoff run, Ward can do just that. And he's a great goaltender, and if they want to go far, they're going to need to keep playing well in front of him. And it's a step in the right direction with this contract. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the 4-year, $19 million extension the Carolina Hurricanes gave forward Ruutu. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season. Later, guys.